Take a sip, take a seat, it's coffee o'clock. Assalamualaikum and hi, welcome back with me, Haikal, as your host for this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm not alone. We bring to all of you two special guests. With me today, Brother Asyraf Danial, President IIUM Esports Club, as well as Brother Adam Hazly, Assistant Gaming IIUM Esports Club. Okay, brother, if you don't mind, can you share to all of our audience about yourself?
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As introduced, my name is Muhammad Asyraf Danial bin Muhammad Zin. I'm currently fourth year first sem student from Kuliah of Economics and Management Sciences and currently sitting as president of IIUM Esports.
Alright, so I see your shirt, RSG's shirt, right?
Yes.
So can you share? Is this this only shirt or they have a story behind that kind of shirt?
It has a story behind that.
Alright, it's interesting.
Actually, I can I say I was recruited? I don't think so, but yeah, RSG community manager tallied me during
Okay.
the early season 12 MPL.
Mm-hmm.
They asked me, do you want to be a community leader for RSG MY? So I just okay, why not?
Alright,
So
interesting.
yeah, my job scope primarily at RSG just to look after the public engagement of RSG and
Oh, I
the
see.
community.
So how you been selected and be like selected as a RSG community leader?
I would say that it was great.
Oh,
Tambah pula dengan great run of RSG during the regular season. So
yeah.
it was great. The crowd was there, the hype was there, and they also provided me with
So
this free shirt.
you know Izanami
Yes,
Repo.
yes.
Oh, I see. You have been play with them.
Yes, I once
Wow, so
brought with
interesting.
Izanami.
I'm a Mobile Legend player and I'm not getting an opportunity to play with them. Wow, how lucky of you. Right, how about you, brother Adam Hazly?
Yep.
Can you
So
introduce yourself?
thank you.
All
My
right.
name is Adam Hazly. I'm a KICT student currently fourth year, and I am in the role of assistant gaming bureau in esports club. Currently a
Mm-hmm.
content creator and streamer on both TikTok and Twitch.
I see. So since both of them are from IIM Esports Club, can you guess what it's actually that we want to discuss about? Yes, exactly. The growth of esports, the game changer in IIUM sports industry. All right, moving on to Adam Asyraf Danial. Can you provide our audience what is actually the overview of this esports game?
Overview,
Mm-hmm.
From my understanding, esports or what our people call as gaming, it is not just 5v5 games that we see like ML, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or also PUBG and Fortnite, not just 100 players deployed and war each other.
Yeah.
It is more than that. It is literally a whole industry. Because in order for the games
Mm-hmm.
to be able to be played, they need a whole bunch of team behind the game. They need the
Oh.
game developer. They need the game designer. In fact, I take example from the
Okay.
the
Mm-hmm.
international Dota 2. They they have like a whole team of sound engineer, lighting engineer, stage manager, floor manager,
I see.
team organizer. They have almost like
Mm-hmm.
100 people just in order to make sure these 10 people can play perfectly.
I see. So basically, it's esports game not mean about the sports and the player. It's
Yes.
about the community behind the esports game. Actually,
Yes,
is that
it is
right?
literally can be a career path for you
Oh,
to
I
chase on.
see. Interesting. So basically, my understanding before this esports games just the internet game, just like that, and you open my understand as well. All right. How about your Adam Hazli? Could you share with us like what is actually the primary factor for you to select this esports game?
Okay, so currently the game that I'm playing
Mm-hmm.
is Valorant. And
Okay.
I think well aware that a lot of people are playing Valorant currently. It's a very famous game. And why I play this game primarily is because of my friends. So Valorant is an easily accessible game
Mm-hmm.
where you don't need a high tier PC. You don't need that much specifications for your laptop or gaming equipments. It's very accessible. It's free to play, and I've told all my friends to play it, and currently I'm playing with them every single day, and that is the primary factor why I play this game. But in
I
terms of
see.
esports, that game grew my side of attraction towards competitiveness
Mm-hmm.
because it challenges your skill, it challenges your momentum. You want to try to achieve, like, there's rankings in there.
Okay.
So I want to achieve the highest ranking given in that
So what
game.
is actually the highest rank in that game?
Okay, the highest ranking currently is Radiant,
Radiant.
which I've never touched.
Oh, you never touch. I
I've
thought you
never
have been there.
touched. Not yet, not there
All
yet.
right.
But planning to.
Planning to.
Mm.
So you are at the second level before
Oh, no,
reach. Oh no.
still below.
Oh, still below.
Currently, with the
Interesting.
studies, with everything going on,
Uh-huh.
so in terms of esports, we prioritize other things first.
Oh, I see. So they have a lot of obstacle. I
Mm.
see. So moving on to Brother Asyraf Danial. Okay, like what is actually like you play Dota and Dota Valorant? You play Valorant?
Yes.
So basically PC could be your primary device that you use, right? So that games cannot be played on mobile phone, and why? Why just like the focus on just for PC and laptop only?
Why I prefer PC games
Mm-hmm.
over mobile? Yeah. Personally, I would say that PC games, it have much more screen.
Screen. Oh, the screen is more bigger.
The screen
Okay,
is bigger and
I
it
see.
provides more satisfaction
Oh, I see.
compared to phone. This small screen.
So basically, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, the satisfaction of the esports plays more like how the big the screen of the games itself.
I think
Is that
so.
right?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe it's a personal
Oh,
preference.
personal, I see.
Because some other people might
Mm-hmm.
prefer for a game to end early, like Mobile Legend. Like
Okay.
Mobile Legend, plus minus 20 minutes can already be done.
20 minutes, alright.
But Dota, it can go up to 1 hour. For me
Like really,
personally,
1 hour.
for me personally, the longest game that I've ever had is 1 hour 30 minutes. And as
One-
for the world record is almost 5 hours. Just for one game,
Dota.
Dota.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I think it's personal preference.
Oh, you based on your personal preference
Yes.
lah. Right. So we moving on to the Adam Hazly. I have a different question for you, of course. So what is actually the really popular game that everyone seems to love, but it's actually for you? You are not keen of that kind of games, boy.
Oh, the game that people love, but
Yeah, isn't that so you're doing?
So, ironically, I do not like Dota.
Dota, okay.
Like any mobile games. So, like Mobile Legends,
Mm-hmm.
Dota. These games, I heard there's a lot, like a big community
Uh-huh.
playing it, but I'm not fond of it. Mostly because not because of the game's technicality, it's more because of the community. So, I mean, I have a lot of good friends that play Mobile Legends. I
Okay.
have a lot of good friends that play Dota. But once they go into the game, they're different people. They're totally a different person. They became more toxic. They flame your own teammates, the enemies. So that kind of community, I'm not well attracted to it. I'm more of a like a friendly person. Even if I see any toxicity, I try to avoid it and ignore it the best I can.
I see. Can you like macam explain to me what is actually the difference between the community of Valorant as well as the community of Mobile Legends itself?
All right. So both.
Because personally, I'm the Mobile Legends
Oh, I
community, of
see.
course.
So
Yes.
different.
Okay.
Okay. So when it comes to the community in Mobile Legends,
Mm-hmm.
not to say both. I mean, not to say Valorant does not have toxic community. It
Mhm.
does have toxic community.
Okay.
When it comes to Valorant, there is a community that does not enable that kind of behavior. But
I
when you
see.
go to Mobile Legends, the more people enable that kind of behavior because they are on the same mindset. They want you to pursue or perform better. They want you to perform as their level. So if you
I
don't
see.
do as great as they are,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna roast you. They're gonna be toxic. When it
Yes.
comes to Valorant,
Of course.
even if you're not that great, it's okay.
Mm.
From my own
I
experience.
see. Yes. Me myself, I was like, if I saw people which is woman play, and I'm like a little bit okay, okay. I'm not so toxic, but yeah, I mute all of the communication
I
as well.
see.
Right. Moving on to the. How about you? What is actually the what we call when I say the game that people like, but for you you don't like?
For me, I think Apex and Fortnite.
Apex,
Apex
Fortnite.
and Fortnite. I have two different reasons for these two games.
Okay.
Apex itself, I just don't want to try it because I'm worried that I might get addicted to it.
So you never try it.
I never try it.
But how could you address the like or dislike based on the things that you had not ever tried, haven't tried yet?
I'm just playing safe.
Okay,
I'm
playing
just
still.
safe.
Okay, I see. All right.
Because currently I'm stick to this Valo and Dota.
Mm-hmm.
I play Valo also. So I don't want to add any more commitments. I don't want to add Apex.
I see. So you
And
have put everything that in that kind of games lah.
yes.
Oh yeah.
And as for Fortnite,
Mm-hmm.
I tried it once, but I just couldn't get the hook of it because it's too complex.
Oh, it's too complex.
For me,
It's
it's too
hard to
complex.
play actually. So this actually, can you tell more about what is the hard things that you found?
Because okay, Fortnite for me,
Mm-hmm.
you need to shoot people. Obviously,
Sorry, shoot people.
you need to shoot people
Oh,
because the battle royale game.
yeah.
But at the same time, you also need to build, and at the same time, you also need to collect resources. So for me, that's just too complex and too much things going on at one same time.
I see they have a lot of things to
Yes.
do. So compared to the game that you like, it's more easier.
Yes.
Yeah, easier to play and so on and so forth lah. I see. Right. I'm sure that we have a lot of questions waiting for us, and yeah, maybe we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned, guys. Like I said, it's coffee o'clock. Welcome back with me, your host, Haikal. Alright, so moving on to the Adam Hazly, okay? So actually, some people say that video game are a waste of time. What do you think of this perception, Hazly?
Right. For me, video game is a hobby. If you have time to read books, if you have time to watch anime, you have time to watch movies, then you have time to play games. Play games is not necessarily like more worse than anything else.
I
It's a form of
see.
hobby. It gives you dopamine. It makes you play with your friends. So there are a lot of good traits when it comes to playing games that I wish people would see that. Not just the bad side. I mean, the good outweighs the bad. There are a lot more good things that people have to reconsider when it comes to video games.
I see. How about you, Ashraf Daniel? Like, how do we want to cater and we want to solve the problem about the old generation that have a very bad perspective on this kind of games, video games? You play video games, you will not be success, something like that.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
I think everything that if you consume excessively, it will bring harm to you.
I see. So
The
you
same
need
thing
to be
applies.
moderate.
The
Okay.
same thing applies to
Mm-hmm.
gaming. When you gaming too much without any objective in your life,
Mm-hmm.
that will be a harm for you. Like me myself,
Okay.
I know that I'm currently 22, and I know that if I want to go pro, I would not make it because it's too late for me to go pro.
Oh, I see. They have a time limit to be a professional player.
Yes, they have some kind of like generation cycle, something like that.
Oh, what is actually why is that happen actually? Like just like because of when we become older, our concentration or something like that, maybe be?
Based on the talks that I've attend before,
Mm-hmm.
they did a research that age is actually affect your eye to hand coordination.
I see.
So the optimum age for your eye to hand coordination at optimum
Mm-hmm.
is around 19 to 23.
Oh,
So but there are players in Dota 2 stage who is almost 30, like Papi 30 plus.
all right.
Insania 29. There are, but I guess they're just special.
Yes, because of their experience as
Yes.
well. Right. Okay. Interesting. I just know about that kind of things actually. So eye to hand coordinations.
Right to hand coordination.
Okay. Interesting. So interesting. All right. So we're moving on to the Adam Hazly. Have you even encountered like any negativity while playing the game? And if so, how did you deal with it?
So there are a lot of negativity
Lord.
when you come across video games,
Mhm.
especially when it comes to multiplayer. There will be negative people, but as normal as it is, to try to avoid it, I would ignore it. Ignorance is bliss. That's the best thing that you can do, because once there's negativity, it will affect your mindset. It will affect your gameplay because
see.
it gets in your mind. You will feel like you play horrible, you play terribly,
Mm-mm.
that your teammates are like they feel bad playing with you. So when it comes to negativity in the game, I try my best to avoid it, ignore it, and play my best.
Oh, I
you know.
see. So have you been ever toxic to people that you play with?
Personally, I've only been toxic to people who are toxic to me.
Okay.
So there are a lot of people, sometimes because I do not hide my name
Mm-hmm.
in game, so they know I'm Malay.
Okay.
So once I start playing, let's say I play for fun.
Uh-huh.
Every time I play for fun. But because I play for fun, I don't get kills. I get like bottom fragging, which is the lowest in the leaderboard.
SKDA, all right.
The enemy will say, "What are you doing? You're noob, kau noob" in Malay. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Then I toxic them back.
Okay.
Then we play and then we win, and that's like the best satisfaction you
I
can get.
see. All
Toxic
right.
against toxic players.
So you never toxic for the player that have a low skill,
Oh, no,
or I
no.
see. You are kind of the people that make people, yeah, give what we call a spirit to people.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you can say like that.
Okay. So how about you? Have you encountered any negativity?
Playing games in C server, toxicity is part of it.
Okay.
Me myself, I consider myself as not that very toxic, but just a beginner level toxic. Beginner level toxic.
Okay.
But the general rule of facing toxicity in game is just mute, block, and
Mhm.
report. If it's that words just mute. That's all. For me, I just mute the players and then it is what it is.
Just mind your business, right? I see. So moving on to Adam Hazly, does actually esport help to develop skills? And what mental physical skills that do they help player to develop actually?
Right. So when it comes to esports and video games, you play video games for fun, but when it comes to esports, you play it competitively,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that, in terms of that, you have to play cooperatively. You have to collaborate with your team. So in terms of skills or mental and physical skills, it shapes your cognitive skills, which means your memory, your logical thinking. It helps you in terms of problem solving,
I see.
in terms of teamwork and all that. You know how to strategize between your team in order to get the win.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, so I think moving on to the Prada Ashraf Daniel. So actually, of course, you know that video games are known to have a negative effects on individuals itself. So especially about their mental health. So what is actually your opinion? And have you encountered this problem?
About mental health,
Yes,
this is
mental
a big topic for me. Okay, personally, Alhamdulillah, I think I never get depressed or stressed from playing games
Okay.
because my purpose of playing games is for fun and I usually play it with friends. In fact, I can say that it helps my mental health
Oh, I
because
see.
it became like my temporary escape from the real world.
Stress relief.
Yes, when I play with my friends, especially in Dota, shout out to my team,
Shout out to
Hazik
this team.
Mukri, Danish, Shamil, and Daniel Zakwan.
Okay.
Okay, I am considered to be the lowest of the lowest rank
Okay.
among them.
I'm the noobest among them,
You're
and
newbies.
I play support. So they always flame me. They always flame me, roast me, but I never took it personally because it's just a game.
Yeah.
But whenever I pull a clutch moment or epic gameplay, they'll just cheer on me. They're like, "Wow, is this you?" Ah? So
They never.
that particular moment is what drive me to play more and to seek more that kind of moment. Because if you ask me if I had any bad moment in playing games,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't recall any because I just forget the game,
Oh,
the
yeah.
bad game.
Oh, I
I just
see.
forget the bad game. But if you ask me if I have any good moments playing with my friends, I remember each of them.
Oh,
Each
I
of
see.
that 3 to 4 seconds memory, I still remember
Every
that.
the
Yes,
momentous
every
moment
moment.
lah. I see. So actually, have you ever like think because of this kind of toxic or negativity that you encountered, so that you want to stop playing the game? Like, yeah,
Um,
your team keep blame you, and have you ever think that, oh, I should stop to play this game?
I think because I played it for fun at
Mm-hmm.
first, so I don't really think that what, how do I say?
Like how?
Because I played it for fun lah,
Oh,
personally kan, at first, so I don't think that competitiveness is there for me.
oh, I see.
I try hard. I did try hard, but at the end of the day, it's just me and my friends.
Yes,
So
of
we win
course.
together, we lose together, nothing
So the
much.
purpose you play the game for to relieve your stress,
Yes.
and what you want to add more stress to play the game,
Yes.
right? Okay, it's interesting. All right. So, moving on to the brother Adam Hazly. So, do you usually play solo or you have your own team? Uh,
Okay, so I have my own team.
okay.
Yeah, I don't play solo.
So, like, if they have any misunderstanding between all of
Mm,
you,
a lot.
okay,
Every single day.
how you can counter that kind of things?
Right. So when it comes to misunderstandings, good thing is when you play with a team, you know each other. You know, if you play solo, you play with randoms. It's a bit hard to communicate. So
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to misunderstanding, when you play solo, it's a bit hard, you know, to overcome it. But when I play with team, I play with my friends. Uh, when there's a misunderstanding, we try to go through it. We see how we can learn from it. You know, how we can overcome it the next round.
So you always make postmortem based on the
Yeah,
gameplays. Okay.
postmortem
Yeah.
every round.
All right, I get it. All right. So for both of you, is there an upcoming competition that you're looking for to be like a professional competitive player?
Uh, for me, no. But maybe for Adam,
Oh, how about you?
Yes, currently I am in part of a tournament, Valorant tournament under
I see.
Samsung.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Samsung Odyssey Cup.
Okay.
So this competition, this tournament, competes against 6 countries with 8 different influencers from each
Six
countries.
country.
Yeah,
So you are representing Malaysia.
yeah, one of the
Wow.
8 people in Malaysia. And
Okay.
yeah, currently the tournament will be having on next week and the consecutive weekends for November and December. Yeah,
I
so
see.
if you wanna watch it or play, watch me play, you can stay tuned on my TikTok and Twitch.
Oh, TikTok and Twitch, Adam Hazly. Am I
Yes.
right? Okay. So interesting. So okay. So right now, I'm considering you are in the like professional surrounding because of you are one the RSG, may have a what we call a position in RSG company, right?
yes.
So what do you feel actually like being in a like a well-known group or company in Malaysia, sports game?
Being in a professional surrounding, for
Mm-hmm.
me, it's good for me. I took everything positively. I think that this is the chance for me to expand my networking
I see.
because I once read this quote:
Mm-hmm.
"Your net worth is your network."
I see.
So I do make a lot of networking,
Mm-hmm.
and as an esports president, also I try to reach out a lot of companies to do partnerships. Like currently we have VSPO,
Oh, VSPO.
VSPO, the event organizing company. We
Mm-hmm.
also have a good relationship with GamesMy,
Or games why?
our game studio.
Mm-hmm.
We also have good relationship with Coda Shop, and all of these things.
Koda shop, so you can
Uh,
sponsor me diamond lah, obviously.
that's a bit hard.
Okay, it's a little bit high actually. Yeah, interesting. If me myself, I'm also very proud. But I'm sure we not stop here, and we have a lot of things
Yes.
that we need to discuss. And but We will stay tuned, and yeah, we'll be right back after this. Take a seat, it's coffee o'clock. Welcome back with me, Haika, as usual, and of course with our two very distinguished guests. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the both of them. Okay, to brother Asyraf Danial, what is actually, okay, if you get the opportunity, the chance to live in the video games, okay, so which one would it be and why?
To live in a video game, if I get the opportunity, I think Genshin Impact maybe.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact. I once played Genshin Impact
Okay.
because obviously the surrounding is harmony, especially in Monster and Liu. And for some reason the people there were too damn friendly.
Too
Too
damn
damn
friendly.
friendly and
Okay.
too damn good.
Oh,
So
I see. So because of that, you want to be there.
yes.
All right. So how about you?
The game that I want to live forever is Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah.
Minecraft is very simple. It's same. It's harmony, but
Mhm.
there's also zombies and stuff. But I try to hide in a dirt house. But you know,
Oh,
it's simple. You can do whatever you want, and most of all, you can play with friends. So yeah.
I see. But why don't you choose like 5v5 games or something?
Oh, that I would die instantly.
Oh, okay. But will be respawn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want that
Oh,
life.
okay, you don't want okay, that kind of life. Right. So if I'm got an opportunity, maybe I would say that of course Mobile Legend. I want to be Johnson.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Interesting.
Okay, okay. So, okay, let's we talk about maybe the academic things a little bit. All right, between jungling, between being a student as well as esports player at the same time, must be hard, isn't it? So, how do you balance your time as a student as well as an esports player? Because of you, especially because of you have a position in that kind of company, students, and also.
Okay, for me, I would like to highlight 2 points when you played games as a students. I would like to highlight 2 points, which is self-consciousness and also a right circle of friends. So, moving on to the first point, which is self-consciousness.
Okay.
You need to be aware that you are a student, you have responsibilities, you are not professional gamers. So, why would you go so hard to be a professional gamer? But if you believe in yourself, you know that you are good, you know that you can be pro players, then don't just let your talent hidden.
I see.
Go for tryout, go for tournaments, sell yourself as a player, show yourself to the teams so that they could recruit you. But if you are just like me who played games casually, then it's better for you to sedar that you are not just gaming, you are
You just
studying.
play for fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And moving on to the second point, right circle of friends. Alhamdulillah, my circle of friends, especially my roommates, always reminded me that I'm a student. I need to learn. I need to study because I get addicted to games, right?
Oh, I
Like
see.
Dota. Even tomorrow I have a final paper.
Mm-hmm.
This night I would still play at least one game.
And
So
you,
they just came to me and they just say, "We study ah, main lama-lama bukan pro pun." They just say like that. So okay, so when that happened, it bounced back to me when the self-consciousness applied.
all right.
Okay, I need to know that I'm just here. I'm just play for fun. I'm
Right.
not a professional. So better for me to stop or continue playing. So that's up to me myself.
All right. So basically, the things that we need to know is actually from what I can quote from what actually brother Ashraf Danial had said, that know yourself. Okay. All right. So that's the thing. So how about you, brother Adam Hazly? Because of course you are and becoming an esport professional player, isn't it?
Not
Okay.
that professional.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a
But you are representing Malaysia. It's quite good. Okay.
right.
It's
Yeah.
quite impressive actually.
So in that sense, I love how in that tournament it only uses the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So as a student, how I would juggle is prioritize studying. Everything, I would prioritize studies first. And if I have some spare time, free time, then I would go to playing games. Because
See.
as brother Ashraf said, if you are not that good, if you're playing the game for fun, then you know your priorities. You cannot neglect your studies. You cannot just because, oh, I seen other people play well, I can do that,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't. You have to know that studies comes first.
Yeah, study
Yeah.
is like your priority, of course. Like,
Yes.
so basically, your teammates also a student, or
Yes, all of them are students.
oh, all of them are student. Like,
Mm.
so like, you can like, how do you scream actually training?
Oh, for training, it's very hard. You know,
Okay,
to get a perfect timing where everyone is free is very, very difficult because some people have assignments, some
yes,
people
of
have
course.
exams. So usually, let's say there's a tournament coming up, we would try to prepare like 3 weeks early to find a date to cooperate with each other to actually train for the tournament.
All right,
So yeah, but everyone prioritize studies, which I really love how everyone prioritizes that instead of gaming.
I see. So yeah, we already talked about yourself, and right now we talk about our love university as well. Okay,
Mhm.
so brother Ashraf Daniel, what role do you believe that sport will play in shaping the future of sport industry in IIUM?
Hmm. IIM Sports I
Mm-hmm.
from IIM Sports punya context.
Yes.
IIM Sports actually have quite a big name in sports IIUM because
Okay.
since it was founded in 2015, 2016 there we already won FIFA Online 3 Championship.
Fo- Oh,
FIFA Online 3 Championship. We are the champion, Malaysia champion.
Malaysia champion.
Yes.
IIUM. Oh, I
IIUM.
see.
2017 we also won several tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
2018 not that much. 2019
2019.
2019 Kejohanan Isukan Campus we managed to get some podiums
That
and
involve all of the university in Malaysia.
yes, and also for Masum in 2019 and 2019 if I'm not mistaken.
2019. Masuk.
2019
Mm-hmm.
Masum. IIUM Sports are the champion for Dota 2.
Champion for
Champion
Dota
for
2.
Masum.
Oh.
And there are other several achievements that too lot I couldn't I
Okay.
cannot remember. But when the COVID hits, it was like a reset button for us.
Oh.
So right now, as a position holding a president position,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's quite hard to build back that glory time. So right now, I'm just focusing on the partnerships. I'm just focusing on the growth of the club collectively. I'm trying to not focusing on the professional gameplay because the tournaments in Malaysia itself is currently a bit slow pacing. So yeah, that's all.
So, did you think that we can be
Oh,
there again?
I think from my observation, I think in 2 years' time,
Mm-hmm.
with Dr. Kowi as our advisor, Abe, our founder, that still supports us and contacted me until today,
Okay.
and a conducive gaming studio at GamesMy, and also with the partnerships that we have right now, I think at most around 2 years' time, we will be there back again,
In the
and we
next
will be fit
in the
by
next two
other
years.
universities
Oh, I
again.
see. So right now, if I'm not mistaken, Mobile Legend UPM, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, so we'll beat them one day or the next two
For
years.
sure.
For sure,
For
yes.
sure.
Brother Adam, Brother Afiq Daniel, guarantee that kind of things. Okay. So yeah, how about you? How you want to shape and what is actually the role that you play to shape the industry esports in IIUM?
So for IUM, in terms of esports, I would like to everyone share
Mm-hmm.
their love towards the esports industry in terms of content creating, in terms of having fun, to show that video games are not just video games that are bad. You know, I want people to promote that video games are a wholesome community, that everyone can come very well together, that they can shape new friends, new lifestyles, or basically new career paths if
Yes, of
given the
course.
chance, right? So in terms of content creating or to say have fun, I want people to express their fun in video games.
So I see. Yes, of course. We also have a very what I call alumni that have been in the sport industry, such as Yoni
Yes.
Zahari.
Yes.
So do you think that you can be like him?
Ooh, to be like Yoni, that would be a long journey. But as of now, I'm already happy with where I am.
Oh, I see.
You know, because this is just one short path for me that I will want to focus more on my studies after this. So yeah.
So yeah, this is like this kind of tournaments your first tournament ever or
No, this tournament, the Samsung Odyssey, is
Mhm.
my third tournament
or third.
for in terms of Valorant. Yeah.
So maybe do you think that after you finish your studies, what kind of way that you want to pursue it?
I would pursue in terms of streaming my
Streaming.
games. Yeah, if I have the time, if after I work I have the free time, I would try to stream. Engage with my community because when let's say when COVID was there, I
Mm-hmm.
had all the time in the world to stream. But when studies are back, I had no time to stream. I had no time to make content. So after studying, I'll probably go on that path again.
So right now you have already made and built your followers lah.
Yes.
So like usually in like when you do live or something, what is actually the numbers of maybe participant or that watch your live? Quite
Uh,
impressive or you think that?
Back then, for when I was probably at my peak, it was
Mhm.
around 80 to 100 viewers on
Oh,
TikTok.
I see.
Mm.
So have you feel like down if they have a less of numbers or
I don't think so
mm.
because I only stream for fun. You know, I
Oh,
still managed to pinpoint that feeling. I just want to stream for fun. If there's no viewers, I'm fine because I'm streaming for fun.
because yes, your goal's not to grab the attention of the people,
Mm.
but actually to do based on your fans actually.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have at the end of this kind of episode, but before that, we like to have any last word from you.
Okay, any final words from me?
Mhm.
For everyone who wanted to venture in esports, I once have a chit chat session with Kelvin Pang, the team manager for Malaysia esports contingent for Asia Sukan Asia.
Mm.
So he said that esports in Malaysia is currently have a lot of bright side and the dark side. So it's better for you to be aware, keep your guard up, and it is welcome for you because
Mhm.
you have a lot of room for improvement in
Mhm.
esports, but just be ready for any the downside of it.
I see. So how about you, Radana Hazly?
For me, is you do what you want to do, but do not neglect your responsibilities. Do not neglect your friends. Do not neglect your family. Do not neglect your religion. Focus on prioritizing your life or your studies. But if you want to play games, you want to pursue esports, go for it. But just don't neglect everything else.
I see. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of this episode, and yeah, what is actually that the conclude? Our guests already conclude that esports is not the sports that waste your time and make you negative, but it's sports more than that. You can build your career with esports as well, and yeah, I think that's all from me. And don't forget to follow. By the way, you have any social media that people will get to know you better?
Adam.
Adam Hazly.
Yeah, sure.
Anas and Asyraf Danial 18, right?
Yes.
And TikTok, yes, guys, follow them as well. And yeah, again, don't forget to follow to our social media, IIUMTV, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and as well as Instagram, also Facebook. I think that's all from me. Tak kasih, it's coffee o'clock.